Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Oak, Ash, and Thorn Tarot by Stephanie Burrows and Adam Uhlers. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but Stephanie Burrows is the creator and Adam is the artist, illustrator. And this is part of, I guess, a series called the Three Trees Tarot, and this is volume 1-1. I'm not sure what the 1.1 is, but I also have I'll do a review on this one later, but the Smoke, Ash, and Embers, and this would be, I suppose, the Three Trees Tarot number 2. Anyway, that's for another time. You probably saw me talk about this deck in my previous video, which I'll see if I can link it in the description, but the previous video was a VR to Venus and Virtue on my Taurus season deck choices. So this is one I've been using as part of my Taurus season. I had a really lovely reading today. I tried out Venus and Virtue's coffee spread, which was so fun and just really good questions and good prompts, and it allowed for a really awesome reading this morning. I have my reading on Instagram, so I'll link that too. I should probably make a link tree. Been seeing those. But anyway, let's get to this. And also, if you're new here or if you're returning or whatever, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I love this deck. Okay, so as you can see, it's a tuck box. It's sort of very minimal, which I like. And it has this nice little, see how it splits over there? So it allows for an easier removal. Now, when they send this to you, they pack it with a couple of extra blank cards, which is cool. But I think real quick, let's look at the back here. Okay, beautiful tarot cards with the roots in the enchanting natural world. So this is cool. It's an eco-friendly Rider-Waite-Smith inspired art deck containing 78 cards plus 2 double-sided companion reference sheets, allowing each card to be read intuitively with just the right amount of guidance to support you. This is printed by Generation Press, carbon neutral, solar power, vegetable-based inks. So I think that's really cool, and it's made in the UK. The vegetable-based inks and just the sustainability is really neat, and also the inks have like there's this really lovely matte feel to this, and the inks look beautiful. It's kind of like yeah, they are vibrant, but there's a sort of softness to the kind of print there. Which I really like personally, and the feel is it's just a really, really nice feeling card. So as you can see, it's a little on the thicker side. This is the back. Now, it's pretty much reversible, like, come on. The center is, it's got the 4 animals that are used for the different suits. So I mean, technically, that you could tell, but like no one's gonna remember. Come on. So it's pretty much reversible. So let's take a quick look at the cards. I'll do a quick flip through, and as it says on the box, it comes with these 2 guidance sheets, or sort of just reminders, and it's got some keywords. So wands, pentacles, swords, and cups, and then this is of course the majors. And these are really nice, and they help with, you know, I obviously prefer to do things more intuitively, and sometimes it's nice just to look at the one-word suggestions, and they are pretty standard, but you know, some of it's a little more, I think, tuned to the deck and the feel of the deck. But yeah, so definitely useful for beginners and even for people who are, you know, already have all the meanings and stuff down. It's still nice to be able to look at it and get some sort of I guess a little push in a certain direction of interpretation, and then you go from there. I don't know. I like it. I use those sometimes. Kind of depends. Depends on the mood, really. Okay, so let's do a quick flip through. We got the Fool, and I love how it's this little sort of Bambi deer, and he's got this butterfly, which is, you know, shows the curiosity, and is he going to follow it? You know, possibilities are all there, really. The Magician is a crow here. I love that. And of course, he's got all the tools. And I love the little fireflies going around them. It's really beautiful. Yeah, but of course, this sort of follows the Smith-Waite, in general, the Smith-Waite imagery. The High Priestess, that's so cool. She's got this, well, obviously she's got the moon, and she's got this little scroll, and these flowers, which, you know, stand in for the pomegranates, I suppose. And all the majors have this really cool, like nighttime background, which makes them stand apart from the minors, you'll see. We got the Empress. She's so cute with her little babies, and she's sitting on this throne made of a stump. Oh, these are so beautiful. The Emperor, he looks powerful, strong. Almost looks like the moon is caught in his antlers. And here you see the ram carved out of this piece of wood. The Hierophant, holding the key. That is so cool. I just love that Lover's card. They're so cute. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying things like it's so cute and beautiful, etc. The Chariot's really funny. You got the snail hitching a ride on, I'm not really sure what kind of bird that is, but I know sometimes ravens are, well, it doesn't look like a raven to me, but sometimes ravens are kind of black and white like that. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is, but snail's hitching a ride nonetheless. Now this might be my favorite strength card. Possibly, I don't know. It's hard to say, but it might be my favorite strength card of all time. I mean, look at this. That's so beautiful, and so, I mean, it's like this calm strength is just like perfectly displayed in this badger's face. I'm also a real big fan of badgers, but you see he's dominating this snake, which is quite angry with him, but nonetheless not attacking those around him. So we got these baby bunnies, we got the snail, we got these birds and the squirrel. They're all being protected, and the snake is kept in line. And I really love badgers, so I don't know, just everything about this card is so beautiful and just well composed, I guess. Okay, the Hermit is really cool. So we got like a little porcupine, and he's got for his lantern a firefly. And he's come a long way out of the darkness. This one's cool too. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, honestly, I don't know what those letters are saying. I tried to figure that out before, but so this, because the author is really intent on sustainability and all that, she didn't include a physical book, but when you buy this, you get a PDF that has a little description of all the cards, and some just expanding on them. So I gotta go read this cards. I haven't looked at all of them yet. But anyway, the Wheel of Fortune is really cool. Got the owl and the snake, and you got the little mouse dangling down there. So you have all these different two predators really, and two potential prey down there at the bottom. Pretty intense actually. And Justice is this really so instead of using scales, they use these bouncing little rock, I forgot the name for those little structures, but anyway, the balance is there. And you have this very strong wolf figure. Not sure if it's meant to be male or female, it doesn't really matter. And the Hanged Man is great. Little mouse hanging off of that flower. It reminds me of those pictures. I've seen them in the past, or, you know, the photos of the mice like hanging on little dandelions and stuff. It's really cool. Death. That one's really striking, and the colors are more muted here. But there's like a sort of a silent strength here too. And the cool thing is, it's not only death, right, of the caterpillar, you have the rebirth of the moth there, which is really cool. Temperance, you have the calm over here and the turmoil over here, and we got a swan. The Devil, that's really cool. They're all tangled in these vines. Now, here's another one of my possibly all-time favorite of its kind. Look at this Tower card. This beautiful tree that is home to all these birds gets struck by lightning and set on fire, and the birds are rushing out. That's just such a great interpretation of the Tower card. The Star. These fish, it even has fish. Look at that, it's beautiful. The Moon. The Sun. That one's really nice. A little sun shower. And we have Judgment, and all these butterflies are raising, you know, I suppose coming out from their cocoons probably. And the World, this one is fantastic, and I drew this today actually, and it had some really beautiful meaning, so check out my Instagram for that. But here you see sort of this, I suppose that must be a father, although it looks very maternal to me because I guess I associate the world with Mother Earth and all that, but holding the completion of things for the Fool here. I love that. All right, so those are the majors. So let's go a little more quickly through the minors. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. So each of the suits have a different animal assigned to them. And the wands have foxes. I love that. Look how cute they are. the wands have foxes, and that really works because foxes are very fiery looking, and they're very intelligent. Look at that! Isn't that a great rendition of the Five of Wands? Look at the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Eight, and I love the wand, the look of the wands too. Very natural and yet magical. Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. Page of Wands. I drew that one today too. The Knight of Wands. He looks kind of insane, but I really like him. And there's lots of really neat hidden imagery. Like look at these salamanders in the tree there, etched in the tree. Queen of Wands. She's got a little fox there. The King of Wands. His crown is really neat. All right, cool. So that's the wands, and then the cups are squirrels. And instead of cups, you have the little acorn caps, which I just think is so clever and so perfect, really. And here you go. Passing cups to each other. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. That one's so cute. I drew that one too. Seven of Cups. You have all this stuff in them. You even have this little serpent here. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. And then the sword suite is, as you would expect, a little more dark and intense, but still on the slightly lighter side, but just very, I don't know, they're really perfect for swords. And they use the raven, of course, a very airy creature and very intelligent creature. I suppose they could be crows. I always forget how to distinguish them besides size. There's something to do with like the tails and the wings, but I think these are supposed to be ravens anyway. But you got the classic symbolism there with the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. The raven has a blindfold. The leaf heart, that's so clever and cool. A couple of weeks ago, I guess like 3 weeks ago, I kept drawing swords no matter what. I just kept drawing swords, and so I got to know these pretty well. I don't know, well, I do know why I kept drawing swords. I was having some serious times, but I think I'm rising out of the swords plague finally. Look at that. That's so cool. And then the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords is pretty brutal, and yet there is some hope there with the butterflies going from dark to light and sort of springing out of the raven there. And I have my own sort of thoughts on the sword suit that I will probably talk about at some point. Page of Swords. He's cool. He's kind of got this like little falconer's hood on, which, you know, is pretty neat. Queen of Swords. She looks more like a crow. I don't know. I gotta look in the little manual there. And then the King of Swords. Love that. And then the pentacles. The pentacles are hares or rabbits. I mean, they look more like hares to me, but that's another one of those like distinctions. I'm not sure what distinguishes them. I know hares are like slightly bigger and they've really long ears. So these look like hares to me. But the pentacles, very earthy, related to hares. Look at that. Look at those little bunnies. And it's very noble looking. I don't know. Earthy. And I'm a Taurus. And I was also born in the year of the rabbit. So it's kind of interesting, you know, this makes sense to me, I guess, is what I'm saying. Look at that. That's so nice. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I don't know, this deck, I've been using it a bunch, and I just really connect with it. Like I said in my previous video, I've been last month and even the month before, I was kind of working with some heavier decks like the Thoth and the Tabula Mundi. Isn't that cute? Little family there. Page of Pentacles. So I needed something a little more soothing, and like this really just reminds you of like those beautiful children's illustrations, and even like the hairs obviously make me think of what's that movie called? Watership Down or something like that. Is that what it's called? I don't remember anymore, but the movie about like the rabbits who are like, yeah, anyway. And some, I don't know, just kind of helps you connect more to that slightly more hopeful, more childlike self, which is something I try to just in general keep alive, I guess. You know, I try, that's something I'm very mindful of, I should say, not to lose childlike fascination with life and nature and other, you know, beings, I guess, and animals and just imagination. So this really sort of speaks to the more natural side of imagination, I guess, because you could also go the other way, which is very dreamlike and sort of surreal and all that, which is very important too. But this definitely is very good for this month for me. And then finally, they include this extra little card called Possibilities, which you could choose to keep in your deck or not. And this, of course, looks forward to the Dragon deck, which they just released this year, I guess. But you have, you know, the animals from all the suites and this dragon sort of protecting them. It's called Possibilities. This is a card I kind of just want to like frame. It's so beautiful. Because, you know me, I love dragons, but I really love just the sort of earthiness and just, I don't know, this just really connects me to sort of that nature-y, childlike side of imagination and hopefulness and all that, and I just find that really beautiful. So I hope you like looking at this, and you know, thank you to the creators for making this deck. It is absolutely beautiful and just such a joy to work with, and even just to look at the images is just really uplifting and wonderful. So yeah, let me know what you think, and again, please, yeah, just comment, let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and stay in touch for more. I guess just I'm gonna review a couple more decks and just talk about the ones that I use primarily. And I might even do a couple of spreads on here too. Okay, I hope you guys are well, and I hope you have a lovely week and a lovely day or evening further. All right, bye guys.